Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika, okay? And this is what you should be watching, okay? So this is what you should be watching, number 24. You guys, I'm going to give you some breakdowns of basically what you should be watching, right? And this is, all of July 2022. In theater, new releases coming soon, soon come, okay? And on streaming services. Now, if this is your first time finding my channel with what you should be watching, I, of course, tell you some things that you should be watching, right? Sometimes you may hear me put them in categories, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. But some of the things you may hear me say is, coming soon, soon come. What I'm watching now that I think you should be watching, if you were under a rock and you missed it, sometimes I have some honorable mentions. And of course, at the beginning of every month, I try to give you guys whatever is new coming out in streaming services. Sometimes I do old school classics favorites. And so that's just, to give you a little idea. And it's all genres, no specific order. But again, this one right here, we are focusing on, things that are coming for July 2022 mainly, all right, in theaters and on streaming services. So let's go ahead and get into this list. And to be honest with you guys, this is going to be short, sweet, and to the point, because I didn't really see too much. I remember back in the days we used to have like summer blockbusters. This wasn't really giving me summer blockbuster, okay? It was a few that I know that a lot of us are probably looking forward to. Maybe next month we're going to have some more. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and start. So number one is, Minions, the Rise of Gru. Now, maybe you want to go see it, okay? Maybe you got some kids you want to take to see it. But of course, with this, it is basically showing us how Gru came up, all right? The Rise of Gru, right? And it's in the heart of the 1970s, I'm in a flurry and feathered hair, okay? Flare jeans Gru and showing him growing up in the suburbs basically, and that of course is going to be out in theaters July 1st today, okay, 2022. Then our number two, of course, everybody knows, right? Thor Love and Thunder, right? This is July 8th in theaters. The film finds Thor on a journey, right? Unlike anything he's faced before. He want to just go ahead and sit down and have some peace and enjoy his retirement. But of course he can't, all right? Because we have Gore the Butcher coming, okay? Who is basically trying to get out here and get after all the gods that he can, okay? And kill them all, all right? And so, of course, Thor has to kind of team up and try to get him up out of here and make sure that, everybody is safe. So there goes retirement. All right. Sorry, Thor. But anyway, moving on along. Number three, we have Nope, right? And this, of course, is coming from Jordan Peele. And, this comes in theaters July 22nd. All right. And we already know with Jordan Peele, anything goes. Okay. You never know what to expect. Even when you think you have an idea of what he's doing, he some kind of way turns it around another way. So with this one, we see that it looks like it's sci-fi. We might have some aliens running around. And it's basically with Daniel Kaluuya, Kiki Palmer, they are residents of Inland California, and they bear witness, all right, into this uncanny and chilling discovery, all right? And so that is Nope, and that will be in theaters July 22nd. Then number four, we have Vengeance, all right? This comes July 29th, 2022. This is the directorial debut from writer and star BJ Novak, okay, of The Office, all right? And so this is a dark comic thriller about this man named Ben, I think it's Manovich. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right? He's a journalist and a podcaster who travels from New York City to Texas to investigate the death of a woman who he basically was hooking up with, right? And this is with an ensemble cast. We got Issa Rae in here. We got Ashton Kutcher in here. We got Boyd Holbrook. We got J. Smith Cameron. And we got Dove Cameron. Never know. Sounds interesting, okay? And that will be here on July 29th, 2022, right? And so number five is Stranger Things, okay, volume 2. We are getting that second part. It, of course, is out on Netflix today. And just like a lot of us thought, it's only 2 daggone episodes. So y'all put us through all of that just to come back with 2 episodes, really? I'm still gonna watch it though. So this, of course, is the last 2 episodes of season, 4. We pick up basically where we left off with the revelations of, Vecna true identity, and as the Hawkins crew try to stop him from killing more teenagers, 11 works to regain her powers so she can defeat him once and for all. All right, and that's gonna be the end of it, y'all. Okay. And then we go to number 6, Uncharted, right? This is July 15th on Netflix. And this basically is a video game adaptation and stars Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg. They're these treasure hunters. And apparently this was one of the highest grossing films last year. Now, that's what they say, okay? According to them, not me. Then we get to number 7. The Gray Man. This comes out on Netflix as well. This is on July 22nd. We have Ryan Gosling's first movie since 2018. It is an action thriller from the same directors of Endgame and Infinity Wars, all right, the Russo brothers. And he plays Cord Gently, all right, and basically he is a CIA black ops guy who is trying not to get captured or killed, okay, by his former colleague Lloyd Hansen, who just so happens to be Chris Evans. All right. Then we have this one looks a little interesting, but then looks a little stereotypical too, but I put it on the list nonetheless. This is number 8, The Princess. This comes out today as well, July 1st, 2022 on Hulu. When a strong-willed princess refuses to wed a cruel sociopath, she is kidnapped and locked in a remote tower. Sounds kind of familiar, don't it, right? That's usually what happens to princes, right? So when her, vindictive suitor intent on taking her father's throne, she must protect, okay, her family and the throne. She like, oh, hell no. You're going to get up out of here with that mess. All right. And at number 9, this is one that I'm actually looking forward to. This was one of my fave shows, and it is coming to an end as well. This is Killing Eve. Okay. This is also the final season. This will be here July 10th on Hulu. After 3 seasons, we have Eve, we have Villanelle. And, they are in different places. And, we're following Eve and Villanelle's exchange on the bridge. Eve is on a mission, while Villanelle has found a brand new community and is trying to make attempts to, prove that she is not this monster that we all think she is. And that will be out on July 10th on Hulu. All right. Then we get to number 10, Bob's Burger Movie. All right, that will be on Hulu July 12th. Of course, this is an animated, musical comedy. I don't know if y'all was into Bob Burgers. I wasn't, but I am familiar with it. All right, and this is a mystery adventure based, and you have this enormous, sick hole blocking the entrance of, the restaurant or whatever indefinitely, and it's basically ruined the brothers' plans for success in the summer. Okay, so of course nobody wants that. Then we move on down the road and we get number 11, The Longest Night, right? This is coming out July 8th on Netflix. And so we have an armed forces, surround a psychiatric prison in order to abduct and incarcerate a serial killer, but they aren't prepared, okay, for the battle that ensues. And that is The Longest Night on July 8th on Netflix. Now, coming in at number 12, we have another Resident Evil, this time a series that will be on Netflix July 14th. And so years after a viral outbreak, caused a global apocalypse, Jay Wesler vows to bring down those responsible while fighting to survive against the infected. And that is, of course, Resident Evil, and that will be here July 14th. All right. We then get into Better Call Saul season 6. Okay, if anybody's watching that, they basically came out with their final, the 6th and final season. Like I said, a lot of shows is trying to end it. This comes on AMC television, and the series basically premiered back on April 18th to May 23rd. It was the first half, and they are doing something similar like, Stranger Things, where they're coming back with 2 episodes. I don't know why this is a thing, but part 2 will basically return on July 18th and then July 25th. So that's all folks for that. All right. Now I have some honorable mentions, right? We have Man in Toronto that's already out on Netflix. It came out this past week. This is with Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson. You know, they team up in this action comedy. If you're a fan of Kevin Hart, you just might like this. I'm not really a big fan of his, but this is about a hapless entrepreneur who is mistaken for a hitman, okay? Another honorable mention is House Party. Okay, I mentioned this on one of my Tumika's talks a while back, and I made it known I did not think that they needed to make a remake, but they did. All right, and so this basically will be coming on HBO Max on July 28th, 2022. And it's literally the remake of the one that was, you know, done with Kid and Play back in the days. And I guess HBO Max is trying to be the remake kings now, because, you know, they did have The Traveler's Wife recently, and they apparently are also going to have Father of the Bride July 16, 2022, also coming on HBO Max. And this is set against multiple relationships within a big sprawling Cuban American family. You know, a father must come to grips with his daughter's upcoming wedding, and this is with Andy Garcia. Me, myself, personally, I will take, you know, the original with Steve Martin any day, okay? But you never know, this might be good. You may want to check it out. I might check it out too, and it may just surprise us all. I have no clue. Okay, just throwing it out there. We then know that Issa Rae has made a deal, you know, to have different shows and movies and things coming up. And one of the first things that we are getting ever since, you know, she let Insecure go is Rap Shit, okay? And with Rap Shit, this is a comedy series, of course, like I said, created by Issa Rae. It is going to be on HBO Max. The show is produced by Hooray Productions and 3A's Entertainment. It centers around two Miami-based rappers who try to find success in music. And this will be on July 21st, 2022 on HBO. And I may just do reviews on that one. I don't know yet, but maybe, who knows, okay? Now, we are getting to number 18, which is The Terminal List, right? This comes on July 1st, today, 2022, on Prime. We basically have James Reese, who returns home after his entire platoon, okay, of Navy SEALs is ambushed, only to discover that new dark forces are working against him, endangering him and his loved ones. And this is also, of course, starring Chris Pratt. All right, and then number 19, we get Blackbird. This is going to be on Apple TV July 8th, 2022, okay? And this is a true crime story, and I love stories that are based on, you know what I'm saying, real life. That's just something that I get into, so I'm here for this one. And this is, you know, a story of a convicted drug dealer, Jimmy King, who is offered his freedom in exchange for coaxing a confession out of a suspected serial killer, Larry Hall, and finds out, you know, and basically needs to find out where his victims are buried, all right? And then number 20, we have FX American Horror Stories, July 21st, guys, and this will be on Hulu. Not American Story, but American Stories. Of course, this is the spinoff from Ryan Murphy, who does American Horror Story, all right? And with Horror Stories, this is a weekly anthology series that will be featured, you know, different horror stories every week, okay, each episode. And of course, again, that will be on July 21st on Hulu. So I don't know if any of these is interested to you guys. Hopefully there's at least one out the bunch that you may be interested in. If it's none on this list, then check out some of my other what you should be watching, okay? You may find something on one of those that you like. You know, tell me something that you are watching so I could go ahead and get into it. Also, if you watch anything off my list, come back and tell me whether you liked it, you didn't like it, and all of that good stuff. You know, let's discuss. Let me know if you're going to go to the theaters to see if any of these. Let me know if you're going to stream any of these, you know. Just tell us just about it, all right? Make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe if you were so inclined, okay? If you don't want to do that, at least give me, you know, a little wave, put the little hand up, okay? Little fire emoji, and let me know that you stopped by, all right? So that's all I got this week, y'all. Till next time, toodaloo.